are playing Madden. So, let's get this on. Let's get this on. Okay, so let me change something real quick. I've been wanting to change it. If you look at the bottom of the screen, or is it showing? Yeah, it ain't showing. My bad. It's repeating itself. Okay. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, now it says make sure to subscribe and like. So let's get this on. What the heck? Okay. So Ravens versus the Browns. They're gonna be our first match. So wait, I'm gonna go to a franchise. So I'm trying to make it to the Super Bowl. Offline, just like this. Create a new one. 75-man roster. I'm about to make this team godly. So
select the
we already
team you
got
want to
some
join.
people.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Okay, we're gonna. Okay. Actually, no, we just gonna stay as an owner. Start with 2 million funds. But this one will start you off with 300 funds. New owner. That's the name gonna be. New owner. Okay. So now let's go to here. Turn off this. Okay. So we gonna do like 8 minutes a quarter. And let's start playing. I can't wait to change my team so it could become OP.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Okay, let's start this training.
An offensive and defensive game each week. Once you've made your game plan, choose to...
Okay. Just a second. Let's see if things are going well.
guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a
180!
Okay. Okay, let's get this. He didn't get tackled. That's a plus.
What's that?
And he didn't get tackled again.
180! What's that?
Oh, oh, he didn't get tackled. That's a plus.
What's that?
That's a plus. Oh, still didn't get tackled. There's a point where I hate this training. Caught it. That's it. But we still got tackled.
180! What's that?
Oh! Dang. That's touchdown. He caught it and everything.
180! What's that?
Oh! We still caught it and he didn't go down.
20!
Oh! He caught it, but he went down. Let's see if we could get a gold.
All right, you got one shot left. We are going for gold.
What's that?
Oh!
Men, you're gonna like what you see in the film room this afternoon.
Just like that, we gotta
because
go.
Today was a great practice.
On our first
Coaching
practice.
staff, we can't ask for much more.
Now we just
You
gotta
guys
block.
consistently do that, and we are gonna find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
What does that sound?
What's that? Good. 180! That.
Oh! Oh yeah, we were in and we were defending.
Good. 180!
So we were doing good.
What's that?
Okay. Oh! Get him! Let's go! He didn't reach the hot spot. Okay, we got that.
180! What's that?
Oh no! He reached the hot spot.
Good. 180!
Okay, we gotta prevent them from getting the touchdown.
What's that?
Ooh, hey. I wish I could just strip the ball.
Good. 180! What's that?
He ain't getting the touchdown. I mean, first down. Or a touchdown, to be honest.
What's that?
Boom! If he gets a first down,
Good.
I'm gonna
20!
be heated. He's like
That.
to a second. Let's go. We completed that one.
Good. 180!
We bring a touchdown. Okay, again.
What's that?
Oh, got him.
Good. 180! What's that?
Dang, got him.
Good. 180! That.
Ooh, he was still up.
Good. 180!
He got some good
What's
moves.
that?
No, ooh, he didn't get first. He did not get first.
Good. 180!
He almost got it.
What's that?
But no, he didn't get first. So far we got silver.
180! That.
Ooh, dang. I think that was 98.
180! What's that?
He hit a bar.
dot.
Oh, what you thought this was? Got gold again. And that was the last of our training. Okay. Let's upgrade some players. Upgrade all. They can do whatever they want. And my owner, let's see his fan happiness real quick. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Zell. After that long week of silence, time to see how good we can do. Okay, we only have 72 players. So, if we try to, let's see, is there, yeah, that's free agents. I wasn't looking hard enough. Overall, he cool. I like
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by looking at their archetype ratings.
Okay. Let's sign this player. Has been signed a 1-year contract. And that's all we gonna get for now. After each game, we're gonna train. And then we're gonna train, get a player, and then go into the game. That rotation is gonna keep going. So yeah. I love the Browns brown outfit. It's kind of ironic that the Browns outfits are actually brown, and like the Cowboys, they don't actually have a color in their name, so but their color is blue. I don't really know what I'm saying, to really be honest.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Okay, got the ball.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Alex Smith ready to lead the Redskins here. And many wondered if Smith would ever play again following that difficult-to-watch leg injury suffered against the Texans last season. But at age 35, Smith is back and ready to give it another go.
I know people might think this formation is cheating, but it's actually
now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson.
Although
this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's basically almost a pick. Has low catch, you know how to pick it. So this play right here is overpowered. If you get everything right, you can be in the right
This
spots.
is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Wait a minute. Our line is messed up.
To try again after the sack. Smith.
Get your butt down.
Here's a screen to Powell. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught. But the back judge right there.
Are they sure that was out?
To say incomplete. I thought the
That
days
was
of the fake
in.
extra point were numbered.
That should be in.
Once they move these kicks back to the 15, apparently I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So we should be able to get to the
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you said right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Number 79, while they brought me down. He was breaking out the ball.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
What?
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Dang, they hit him hard.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Let's go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Let's go.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
But it still don't matter because...
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Catch it. I see it.
To the end zone, but
dropped
it's incomplete.
Dang it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They got a yard. Or did they lose?
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Okay.
That pass just a little bit off. It looks like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First I thought they made that.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And how about this? It's complete. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, normally you line up to kick a field goal on 4th down.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
Oh,
look at the juke. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Let's go.
Drew Stanton keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a special play there by the Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try to settle for field goals.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
If he can't get to it,
here's Smith. They will find Davis. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They would have got way more yards. And possibly 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They would have got a touchdown.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Oh, they didn't kick it out of bounds, surprisingly.
Landry now on the return.
Oh! I ran straight into that.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. 1st down, Mayfield. And running right through.
We were
nice
still
job
up.
to break the
Did
one
y'all see
tackle, but
that?
not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd
that
down.
Man was still up. And he's not running back, I think. So he's still.
I'm going back to you.
He's in the running back position. Like he's about to run.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. Stays on his feet. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Are they sure I went out of bounds? Dude. Let's do that challenge.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
If this is correct, we will keep a flag. A timeout.
Mayfield's pass complete to Kareem Hunt.
After review of the play,
the head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Oh, no! He got too close to the edge, so he
Very
started
nice
to
pickup of 33 yards.
No, we could have got a touchdown.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Go, 8 3.
The score is 20.
You gotta.
Hey, lock it. Yo, faster.
Crash.
Dang.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Oh! That's in there!
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we?
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
Oh!
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic.
Oh,
Fake
yeah.
it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in the way you fake it when you snapped it from the 3.
Hey, lucky there was another person who
mothball that
intercepted
bad
my
boy,
big
just like my
kid.
grandmother had.
Yeah,
So we could have had a fumble,
it was the same. It smelled terrible.
We'll never know now.
Well, look at the running back, the man
intercepted
out of the
him.
backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Running games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On second down, it's Thompson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now it's the backup Keenum, and that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at the 15.
Oh, get off me. Oh. I ran into that.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, this is going to be perfect.
On 1st and 10, Stanton. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
I mean, you can gain a lot of yards.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Oh, and now he bowls him over. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball
they can't even see that
in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away. Try and pick.
And how about this, a fake?
Oh, perfect hit.
And this is caught. And a fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it.
It's basically
the fake punt works to absolute perfection as his guys continue to pour it on. And when they fake it, maybe they're not looking for a touchdown here, probably just a 1st down. They got a little more than they bargained for.
Exactly right, because that's all you're aiming for. Pick up the 1st down, get your offense back on the field. Instead, the offense doesn't have to worry about it.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let's go. Perfect in
and
there.
Would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Let's kick it this way again.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Kicked it away.
This will be taken short.
Oh, I missed the hit. I missed. That was my only chance to hit him with that big of a hit.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? You get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
So
let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh!
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
I said an inch. Yeah. I can't believe they're actually passing it instead of running. Let's see.
Keenum on 3rd down.
No.
Open man, it's Vernon Davis.
Let's go. Hit him. Let's go.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
So, we risking
a shotgun snap for Keenum. And that'll wind up incomplete.
This way.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Keenum.
Let's go!
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, I have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
He put him back in Justin.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They actually can. What's the name? I forgot what I was going to say. They can actually get you.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Like 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They got their chance to think about if they want to
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
He wouldn't throw it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
We broke his ankles.
And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2.
about
I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
On first down, it's Keenum. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Keenum. And finding Davis here, the tight end. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
So we have reached halftime.
Let's go.
Boy, rough
They got
crowd.
that
No football
close.
for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime.
All right,
Let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3.
Get the ball.
This one fielded at the 5.
Too bad.
And he'll take this one near the
I can't believe
25,
we
call it the
almost
26-yard
got to the
line.
touchdown. They just was too many people at one spot.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire
I
halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Open man is Higgins. A good play there.
Where's Odell Beckham at? He should be in. Wide receivers. Odell Beckham hasn't been in all the game. Laundry hasn't been in either. One more substitute and then this line will be good.
Strike for 16 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds.
I didn't want that touchdown. Ooh.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, perfect.
And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
That was it. But his foot was in. His foot was in, so that counts as an in. Let's do the sky kick. Or no. It's gonna be a normal kick.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It's like a squid kick.
This one taken from the 7.
It's a bad idea to make it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hey.
So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in round 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
That should have been a pick.
Keenum on first down. Well, Keenum has it knocked away.
No,
it's loose.
it's our
and
time
this is
to
picked
shine.
up by the Browns. Down the numbers. There he goes.
You know, if this is a regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On second and goal, Stanton.
He's still
He gets this down to the 3, but no further.
Brought
a great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. Now Stanton.
Right there. Let's go.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Just
Valve there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Let's go.
No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
They learn from the lesson.
Got it. And he will not make it to the goal line.
What? That should be... That's a touchdown.
Try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's...
Oh, y'all saw this, right? Number 70 should have his time to shine, like always. Okay, he caught it. That's in. He was already in. And he still had the ball.
Consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
They just cheated me. Let's do a short one right on this dude.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So else intercepted my stuff again.
Out comes the Cleveland defense. They get ready and set for the next possession. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say
Let's go.
offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
On second down, Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Hey, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And take it right on the 30.
Turn aside. Oh! Oh! We actually know. Oh! Oh! Let's go!
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a punt return score of 70 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Let's go.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Hey, why can't people accept my big hitters?
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
He was a third-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the third, so a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafted, and inserted them into their lineup. Well, this has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Oh!
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Oh! Let's go!
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Field goal formation on second down. I'm scratching my head over here, but it's hard for me to go all in on criticism because they did get
14 yardage, but I need you to take over here on play-by-play. What are we doing?
Look, we met with them before the game, right?
He's got a man complete.
Oh, Becca.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards.
Look at that.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Oh, he's going to let this go to the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to run real.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
And they even would have tried to
Rashad Higgins there to make the grab.
Oh, they did do it.
As his guys continue to pour it on.
Let's go!
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
Oh, I thought they learned from a mistake.
And he gets in. But no one will Was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
To the right, to the right.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Oh! He didn't go down from
here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That's one. And they didn't put all the force into the...
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A gain of 6 there on first.
And in that quarter.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Keenum. This one caught by Davis. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I could be good. I could literally get the 100 in our first game.
Third and 2. Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Oh! Dang! I don't think they needed
to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up, it's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Stanton rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Let's go!
Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed.
Higgs caught that. I'll still keep on wondering why they keep...
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field.
Higgs, you got to get out real quick. Dead. I'm dead.
60 Pittsburgh.
60 Pittsburgh.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Ryan Anderson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Square.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stanton escaping the pressure right.
That's it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Y'all understand? No!
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Keenum.
Oh!
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's going to be hard.
Keenum.
Oh, no!
And that one got tipped.
Why him? Why did you go after him?
It brings up third.
Oh, my gosh.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Keenum. And he finds McLaurin. The 20, 10, touchdown,
I thought this game was going to be 0.
Terry McLaurin, 60
they finally got their first touchdown.
And the Redskins are able to get a score back.
Take it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Take it.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Oh!
And they're running right through it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
They should have never did
Rashard Higgins, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. As his guys continue to put on, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
There's no doubt, my
what?
Did you hear
the
that?
ball didn't come out my hands?
It's not scales, right?
What?
I don't hear scales. I actually hear a tune being warbled.
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
just like
send
that.
this one away.
Oh!
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Keenum now throw. It's caught by Davis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Keenum now to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis.
Oh,
and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But there's only 4 minutes left in the quarter.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Keenum on target to McLaurin. And they
Let's
are
go!
able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
They might have took it to the 2, but
defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up.
That should be out.
The late touchdown here, but still down big.
Yeah, that should be out.
And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Keenum's pass complete to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
No, they actually got the touchdown.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is...
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
This team really need the ball, so they keep on trying to do outside kicks.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Well, that's a bad thing.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Keenum, looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
We need to intercept the arm.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Yeah, I can't believe
he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Keenum. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's go.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The first game?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Keenum. And that is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway.
They got it.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Dang.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
So if I make this touchdown, I'm going to have
the Cleveland offense ready to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Watch the backer. 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left.
Oh.
Now he'll throw deep left side.
Let's
it's
go.
Caught inside the 25.
We got to stop the time.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
64.
Back to throw. Stanton steps away to his left. Looking for the end zone.
Let's go. That's it.
This will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the masterclass right now. What a performance he's putting on. Just carving him up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Just like that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It went the other side.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
We got to make sure the time keep
the Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
25 seconds.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Working from the gun, Keenan.
Oh! Let's go!
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I can't pause the time no more.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning.
So I'm going to
hey,
use
why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
Get up.
Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Let's go. Okay. They stopped the clock for that. 2nd fumble. Oh, yeah, because they keep on hitting his head and keep on dropping.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand. And
we almost had 100 on our first game.
Just in case something goes haywire.
No.
All in all, take the snap, kneel
we had
down,
the
and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
Hey, our team got a lot of yards.
You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
And my quarterback got 6 TDs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sport.
So, yep. Let's upgrade these players. Just like that.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Well, next time. Till next time. Okay. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on the post notifications so every time I go live, I post a video, you'll be able to get it. And